morning students. My name is Jyoti CH, PGT Chemistry, TSMS Kalwala. Already I explained you about the chemical bonding in the previous parts. So today we will go for the next part of the chemical bonding, that is valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Okay students? Okay, previously I explained you about electronic theory of valence. Okay, in that you learned about the ionic bond, covalent bond and Lewis dot symbols with few examples. Okay, but this electronic theory of valence, which is given by Lewis and Courcelle, fails to explain bond length, bond angle, bond energy and shapes of the molecules which has 3 or more atoms with one central atom. Okay, so now we'll go for, in order to overcome these demerits, we'll go for one more theory called valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, which is given by Nylon and Gillespie and which is improved by Sedgwick and Powell. Okay, so before going to theory, we'll go for one example called NH3. NH3. In these, 3 atoms are hydrogen and 1 atom is nitrogen. So the atom which is present singly, is called central atom. Which is present in as a single atom. Hydrogen are 3 and nitrogen is 1. So nitrogen is a single atom. So nitrogen, which is a single atom, is called central atom here. Okay. So now we'll write the Lewis dot symbols for nitrogen. Nitrogen, its atomic number is 7 and electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So 2s2, 2p3, 5 valence electrons. So I will show like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the Lewis dot symbol for nitrogen, and we'll write the Lewis dot symbol for hydrogen. Hydrogen has 1 electron, so 1 Lewis symbol. Okay students, so hydrogen, in order to get helium configuration, this shares these 2 electrons and this hydrogen shares these 2 electrons and this hydrogen shares 2 electrons. And nitrogen, in order to get octet configuration, takes 3 electrons, shares 3 electrons from 3 hydrogen atoms. Now nitrogen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and each hydrogen has 2 electrons. So now these are stable with octet and duplet configurations. So now here a bond is formed which is called covalent bond between the nitrogen and 3 hydrogen atoms. So here there are 2 types of electrons. What are the 2 types of electrons present in this ammonia? Or here these 2 electrons are present in bonds. These 2 electrons are also present in the bonds and these also present in the bonds. But here these 2 electrons are not present in any bond. So types of electron pairs. The electron pairs which are present in the bonds are called bond pair electrons. The electrons which are not present in the bonds are called lone pair electrons, are also called as non-bonding electrons. Okay students, here these 3 are bond pair electrons and this one is called lone pair electrons. Pair means 2 electrons. So how many types of electron pairs are present here? Electron pairs are of 2 types. One is bond pair, another one is lone pair. The electrons present in the bonds are called bond pair electrons. The electrons which are not present in the bonds are called lone pair or non-bonding electrons. So these electron pairs are present where? Which electrons are these? All these electrons are valence shell electrons. Lewis dot symbol shows valence shell electrons. So all these are valence shell electrons, and in these valence shell electrons there are 2 types of electron pairs. One is bond pair, another one is lone pair. And whatever it may be, lone pair or bond pair, all the electron pairs are electrons. All the electron pairs are electrons which has negative charge. As already you know, electrons has negative charge. So these negative charged electrons and these negative charged electrons undergo repulsions because like charges repel. You know, like charges repel and unlike charges attract. So here these electrons have negative charge and these electrons electrons have also negative charge, so there has a repulsion between these two electron pairs. These electrons, lone pair electrons also have negative charge, and these electrons also have negative charge, so there are repulsions between these two electron pairs. So in the Lewis dot symbol, valence shell electrons are present. These electrons are present as pairs, so these electron pairs undergo repulsions. So in order to study these repulsions, we will explain a theory called valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, Vespert theory or Vespert theory. Okay, this is the introduction of Vespert theory. So what Vespert theory says, that you have to know now. Vespert theory mainly overcomes the two demerits which are not given by the electronic theory of valence, what is bond angle and the other one is shapes. So what are the postulates of this theory? Valence, according to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, in the valence shell of any atom which forms covalent, so electron pairs are of two types, lone pairs and bond pair electrons. So as electrons have negative charge, they undergo repulsion. And because of these repulsions between the covalent bonds and the lone pairs, they assume a particular shape or geometry with a bond angle. As already I explained about you, the ammonia has one lone pair electrons and three bond pair electrons. So there is a repulsion between these electron pairs and lone pairs and bond pairs. So how the repulsion takes place, that we have to see. Okay, so the lone pair is attracted only towards one nuclei. Here it is attracted only towards the one nitrogen atom nuclei. But whereas bond pair electrons are attracted by the nuclei of two bonded atoms, that means here these two electrons, a pair of electrons are attracted by the nucleus of nitrogen and the nucleus of hydrogen. So as these electrons are attracted by the two nuclei, they occupy very less space. That means bond pair electrons occupy less space, whereas the lone pair electrons which are present as a charge cloud above the central atom occupies more space because they are attracted only by one nuclei. Okay, so how the repulsion order will be there in these lone pairs and bond pair, that we have to see now, the repulsion order. So before going to understand the repulsion order, we'll go for some examples. So we'll go for one example under valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So first example is beryllium chloride. Here the central atom which is present as one is beryllium, which is the central atom, and its configuration is 1s2 2 valence electrons. So the Lewis dot symbol is De with 2 valence electrons shown by red ink. And chlorine 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p5 is the electronic configuration. So 7 valence electrons shown like this as Lewis dot symbols. So chlorine, in order to get 8 octet configuration, this shares these 2 electrons in between the beryllium and chlorine, and this chlorine also shares the 2 electrons, one is of chlorine and the other one is of the beryllium. So because of this sharing, 2 covalent bonds are formed between central atom beryllium towards one chlorine and also the other chlorine. So these 2 bonds has electron pairs that are bond pairs. So there is a repulsion between the bond pair electrons. As already you know, these electrons have negative charges. So here think this as the central atom beryllium, and this is chlorine and this is chlorine. So if the 2 bonds are like this, these are the electrons and these are the electrons. These are the negatively charged electrons, these are the negatively charged electrons. So they undergo repulsion like this. So if they come again like this, then they are again nearer to each other. So they again undergo repulsions. So in order to minimize the repulsions, they move far apart as possible. ఎంత పాసిబుల్ అయితే అంత దూరంగా వెళ్ళడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాయి. ఇలా ఉన్న దగ్గరికి ఉంటాయి, ఇలా ఉన్న దగ్గరికి ఉంటాయి, ఇలా ఉన్న దగ్గరికి ఉంటాయి. ఎంత దూరం వెళ్తే అవి దూరంగా మ్యాక్సిమం సపరేట్ అవ్వగలుగుతాయో అంత దూరంగా వెళ్తాయి. సో బెరీలియం క్లోరైడ్ అజ్యూమ్స్ అ లీనియర్ షేప్ విత్ బాండ్ యాంగిల్ 180 degrees in order to minimize the repulsions between these 2 bond pair electrons. And this is the ball and stick model of a beryllium chloride BeCl2 linear shape 180 degrees bond angle. So we'll go for one more example, that is BF3. Here the central atom is boron, 1:2:2p1, and fluorine 1:2:2p5. It has 3 valence electrons. So 1, 2, 3. This is the Lewis dot symbol of boron, and fluorine 7 valence electrons. So shown like this. So fluorine, in order to get octet configuration, shares these 2 electrons, and here shares these 2 electrons, and here shares these 2 electrons, and leads to a covalent bond. 1, 2, 3 bonds. But these 3 bonds are containing bond pair electrons with a negative charge, so undergo repulsion. So in order to minimize the repulsion, so they assume trigonal planar shape. See here, let it be 3 bond pairs like this. So they are nearer to each other, they get repulsion. So here also they are nearer, they get repulsion, and they separate as much as they possible in order to minimize the repulsion. So in order to minimize the repulsions, these 3 bond pair electrons assume the triangle corners with bond angle 120 degrees. So they have trigonal planar shape with bond angle 120 degrees. See here, this is a ball and stick model of BF3, boron, fluorine, 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 trigonal planar shape, bond angle 120 degrees. So in order to minimize the repulsion, in the boron, the 3 bonds assume the triangle corners having trigonal planar shape with bond angle 120 degrees. So we'll go for one more example. CH4, central atom is carbon, 1:2:2p2 is the electronic configuration, and the other 4 atoms are hydrogen, 1:1 configuration. So the Lewis dot symbol for hydrogen is this, and for carbon are 4 valence electrons. So hydrogen in order to get helium configuration, and carbon in order to get octet configuration, they undergo sharing like this, and leading to 4 covalent bonds. And these bond pair electrons, as they are negatively charged, they undergo repulsions, and in order to minimize the repulsions, they assume the corners of a tetrahedron, and with bond angle 191 degrees 28 minutes. So the shape for CH4 is tetrahedral shape, and bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. So ball and stick model for CH4 is like this. 2 hydrogens are in the plane, and one is towards you and one is back of you or opposite to you. So in order to minimize the repulsions, if they are like this, there is more repulsion. So in order to minimize the repulsion, they assume the tetrahedral shape like this. Learned about BeCl2, which has 2 bond pair electrons, and BF3, which has 3 bond pair electrons, and CH4, which has 4 bond pair electrons. Okay, and there are no lone pairs here in any of these examples, and whatever it may be, in between the bond pair electrons there is a repulsion. In order to minimize the repulsion, according to Westphal theory, they assume certain shapes. BeCl2 assumes linear shape with bond angle 180 degrees, BF3 assumes trigonal planar shape with bond angle 120 degrees, and CH4 assumes tetrahedral shape with bond angle 109 degrees 28 minutes. Okay, and you have to remember, students, here in the central atom beryllium, in BeCl2 does not get octet configuration. Okay, and the central atom boron BF3 also does not get the octet configuration. Okay, how they get octet configuration in BeCl2 and BF3 molecules, the central atoms, that we will see in the higher studies. Okay, now we'll go for the few more examples to understand about the lone pair electrons.